Greetings. I want to use my 5.5 minutes not to preach and pontificate to the collective masses, but to preach and pontificate to those who would deign to preach and pontificate, including myself. It is not a cliche. Children live what they learn. Children learn what they live. Praxis. Please allow me to say something that might sound counterintuitive to the project at hand. We talk too much. Yes, we. First person plural, including myself. We, I, them, they, he, she talk too much. There is so much talk these days. Podcasts, sermons, motivational speaking, webinars, Facebook, Yap What, or is it WhatsApp? Just yap, 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 yap. Did someone say TikTok? Everybody and them auntie is a vlogger. The average church goer hears well over 200 sermons per year. Now, Nehemiah is my favorite prophet. It is said he never did anything without praying and never prayed without doing something. Praxis. Why is it with so many sermons and discourses and Bible studies and various social media proselytizing, we can't seem to reach the heart of the people? I'm not throwing a stone now. But is it that those of us who are doing so are doing it to boost resume? A lot of preaching and not nearly enough praxis. I do honestly believe that if we practice more of what we preached, we wouldn't have to preach so much. Nothing is wrong with preaching. It is the entree of the Christian's spiritual diet. But I have seen and heard it all, from the boardrooms to the church halls to the dance hall video light to the bars, and even in Parliament. The telling what to do, but not doing the telling. Trust me, people would rather see a sermon than hear one. Praxis. Hear the word of God in 1 Thessalonians chapter 1. You know how we lived among you for your sake. You became imitators of us and of the Lord. Imitators of us. Can you imagine that? Imitators of us. The Thessalonian church was imitating the lives of the leaders because of the life they were living. Preaching and a whole bungle and container load of praxis. Think about it. You have people at a place. You preach to them. They say they are hungry because they really are hungry. And then they are told they can't get food for their bellies. No, star. No. Find some fish and bread and feed them. And don't take the escape route either, but you're going to pray for them. The only praying you should be doing is saying grace over the food you have provided for them to eat. Praxis. I plead with you all to start practicing more the preaching of what it is to be real men, boys, males of God. Practice it. For God's sake, practice it. Let every little child to every great-old man see your practice and imitate you in the way you imitate Christ. That's the only way we can start to impact those present and forge ahead to shape the future generation. Our actions, our levity, our display of earnest, spiritual, sincere manhood will engage others and shape the cultural landscape. Let me finish up my 5.5 minutes with lines from an epic Christian anthem. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe, and the lives we live inspire them to obey. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. Blessing.